Alright guys, here we're working on a nice Toyota RAV4 and we're doing rear shocks. So we got these nice KYB shocks that the customer supplied. So biggest thing is everybody knows these are terrible. So you have a top bolt here and then you also have your bottom bolt down here. So the only thing is when this is all together, your top bolt is clear up here. So it's mashed up against here and you can't get a wrench into it. Now Mitchell shows a whole crazy way to do everything, but this is probably the easiest and the fastest way. So what you want to do is you want to drop the rear cradle. So there is a bolt here in the spring, so you'll have to come straight up through this hole with a really long extension. And then you also have one right here. Both of these are 19mm bolts. They run straight up. Now the biggest thing, if you're doing this, you want to make sure you have a jack stand, or we have a nice training jack here that we use to just kind of keep it in place. I'm on a rack, so I can take it up and down. So the biggest thing is, before you start to lower your cradle here, you want to take this bolt out here. This goes to your ABS sensor, so you've got nice room. That's floppy. You also want to take your bottom bolt out of your caliper here. See, this is your caliper. Take the bottom bolt out here. This flips up, gives you plenty of room. So now you can actually drop this down. Now you do essentially put a little bit of tension on your rubber here, but that's no big deal, as long as you don't go too crazy low. Now we already did this side. You're able to get an impact gun in there, buzz that out. Now the only other thing is on your bottom bolt. The bolt goes through and it goes through this bracket here. So there's two bolts inside of here that are 17mm, and I'll show you on the other side where those bolts are. And you take those out down here. I don't know if you can really see that well, but two 17mm bolts right there. Take those out and then you're all good to put that together. So that's the easiest and fastest way to do these RAV4s. If you have any questions, comment below.